Good afternoon, guys. Come on in. It is Deb with Art and Grace. Happy that you're here with me on this Wednesday afternoon. Come on in. Let's see here. I'm getting this pulled up. So say hi when you get here. Let me know you're watching. You can even tell me where you're watching from. That's always fun. In fact, people in the comments are usually like, oh, I live close by or whatever. So it's kind of fun to see where everybody is. I did turn my camera around. I made sure I could read my shirt. And sure enough, it is turned back around. If anybody has had that issue before and can help me, I don't know why the camera is doing that. But it's not going to let me switch it while I'm live. It's the strangest thing. But anyway, I'm here with Craft Round the Clock. That's what my shirt is for. And we are getting sprinkled over into that group. So you may be watching me just on my page. And if so, I've got the link to the group up in the description of this video so you can go see the group. Hello, guys. Hi, Sherry and Lissa and Trisha. Hi, Marilyn, Elizabeth, Cheryl, Andrea, Diana. Thank y'all for being here. You're going to have to help me. I know, Tarita, can you believe? I literally turned my, you flip a switch on it, turn it around. I read my shirt to make sure I could read it correctly. I was like, it's all good to go. Hit live and flip. So tomorrow when I go live, I will not flip my camera and we'll see what happens. How are you guys today? Hi, Chrissy. Thank you for sprinkling, Cheryl. Hi, Tracy. Thank you for sprinkling me over to the group. Okay, guys, so this is what we did yesterday. We painted this purple flower. It is so easy. If you missed it, watch yesterday's tutorial, but I'm telling you, even kids could do this flower because you're just getting the base down, you're doing a few petals, you're putting a few additional colors on the petals and then some gold, but it's all step by step in that tutorial from yesterday you could watch. So you can do this in any colors. I'm doing purple because I'm into Alzheimer's and Alzheimer's awareness, but you could do this any colors you love. Hi guys, thanks for coming on in. Thank you, Deb. Hi, Connie. Hi, Ann. Hello, Donna and Mitzi. Hi, Sherry. Thank you for sprinkling. So today, I am going to resin this today. I told y'all yesterday we would put some glass and resin. So I'm going to set this aside, but we've got time to paint another little something. So I'm going to do that, and we'll resin both together. How about that? So y'all tell me that you're here. Chalking at the White Elephant. Hello. Glad you're here. Hi, Caroline. Sunny, North Carolina. It's cloudy here in Texas. Oh, and it's so humid. Look at my hair. My hair was curled this morning, and it's literally like a fuzzy, I don't know what. It's very humid here today. So fuzzy, not something that I like, but what can you do? Weather's weather. It's going to do what it does. All right, guys, we're going to get this purple on our background here. Let's see here. Let me add a little water in there. Are y'all still coming in? Thanks, Debbie. Thank you, Debbie, for spreading the grace. I appreciate you. Hi, Brenda. Cold in California. Wow, 47. So this one we're going to do a dark purple, and then we're going to put some light stones on here. I think it's going to be really pretty. And again, this is a 6-inch canvas. It's got a really nice sturdy wood base. This is the ones that I use or that I send out in my kits because they're very good quality and they will stand up on your shelf or wherever you want to put it. Hi, Brookie. How are you? Hi, Jamie. Hi, Sydney. You got your book ordered, Patty. Awesome. We're doing art journaling in my group right now. And so we had our first big lesson yesterday, and I'm having a blast. I enjoyed that so much. It was so relaxing, and I hope it was for them as much as me, but I needed it. I don't always have a lot of time, so art journals are great for, you can do something that takes 10 minutes, or you can spend as many as we did. You can spend an hour and a half or two. Whatever you have is awesome. Thanks, Patty. I'm glad you did. Hi, Crafting with Denise. How are you today? Good to see other creatives on here. Hi, Melissa. How are you? Y'all tell me how your week has gone so far. We're halfway over. We've only got 2 days left. So see, I don't count Wednesday. When I'm in Wednesday, it's just like, oh, only 2 more days, you know. And there's the weekend. So if you don't count Wednesday, it's a 4-day week. How about that? I know my math is wonky, but it's the little games I play to, you know, help myself along in the week and make it feel like it's going even faster. So we all love the weekends. That's when we can usually be with family and friends and relax a little. But you know, I never mind. This is not work to me. This is extended family. So I honestly, personally don't have any issue with being here during the week. But I know a lot of you are working, and I'm trying to help your work week go by faster. Let's get this dry. Grabbing a paper towel. If you will, wipe your brush off in a paper towel before you put it in your water. It helps your water not become so murky and ugly. So if I need to paint white on something and I'm going back into my paint water, it's not completely purple. So that's what I do. Debbie, this is dioxazine purple. It's a beautiful purple color. So yeah, that's dioxazine purple. Deco Art Americana. Hi, Leanne. Thank you, Tarita. I do too. I think it's really purple. I really like all shades, but I think that one's a really pretty one. Hi, Cheryl. How are you today? M&C Treasures. Yeah, Brooke, right? Hey, we have to do what we have to do to survive. Hi, Pammy from Missouri. How's your weather? Sun is shining, and I woke up today. Melissa, amen. Right? If we wake up and we have breath in our lungs, it's a good day. It really is. We can handle whatever comes. And some days you don't feel like it, and some things like diagnoses or diagnoses of a loved one, but you know, we're put in their life for a reason because we need to help them get through it, so you can handle it. You just surround yourself with some people that care and will lift you up. I do too, Chrissy. I mean, it's my favorite. I've tried all of them, and for the price, I think it's the best for this cheap paint, what I call, you know, student grade paint. Now, I do like better paints for serious projects, but for fun things like this, these are perfect. Hi, Daniela. Good to see you today. Hi, Jill. It's going to probably need one more coat, and that is fine because I did this super quick, and I know it's going to need one more. So let's... Hi, Mary White. How are you today? Mary is one of my teammates. So listen, we're doing, you know, the Alzheimer's art and craft event and fundraiser June 17th, and I have been asking online and in the groups I'm in for people to volunteer, and we have a great group forming. Now, I can still use some more people here and there, so if you haven't contacted me, please do. Emails went out, and some of you haven't read them yet, so be sure and check your email. If you think you should have got one and haven't, then let me know, and I can send it to you a different way. Sometimes those things go to junk or spam. And then for anyone who just wants to help, here's the thing. You know, you can share videos, you can put the fundraiser on your page, you know, just share in the post. You can help us get the word out, all the things. And if you want, so I don't know if y'all can see my little picture. You probably can't, but I've made frames that say like, I support Alzheimer's kind of thing. If you want a frame to go around your picture, let me know. Just send me a message or email or whatever. We're going to get the word out this year, y'all. And we are going to meet our goal. It's a very lofty goal, and I'm a little bit nervous. But I know with help we can do it. So I appreciate you guys. Oh, I'm not going to be in Canton, but I'll be in Waco. Are you coming to Waco? You know, with this back, I cannot do the walking at Canton at all. I mean, I'm looking to get from my car to the, you know, to the business or whatever it is. And yeah, I can't do, I'm so sad. I would love to do it. Oh, thank you, Daniela. Let's see. What do you see? Oh, yes, I see it. That is my form of cherry blossom tree with my little cardinal in it. I mean, blue jay, sorry. I always say cardinal. I don't know why. Yep, we did that in my private group, I think. You can't. We'll see you in Kentucky. We have to go a long way to meet up, right? Hi, Sandra. Crafting Mom's Con. Oh, hi, girl. How are you? Glad you're here. Hi, Shelly Ann. Cold and thunderstorms in Oregon. Oh, freeze warning. This is not spring. Oh, Cheryl, I sure will. I sure will. Yeah, blah, Mary. Okay, here we go. Let's do a little, oh, look at my little pencil. It's just barely got any chalk on it at all. Let's do a awareness ribbon. This is super easy. If I can just, let me think. If I can just kind of make it, you know, let's see how that looks. I should have had this toward me. I knew that was going to, hold please. I'm going to do this facing toward me instead of at y'all because, you know, I can do some things upside down and backwards, but not all things. And sometimes they just don't turn out symmetrical if I do it like that. So this is not going to have to be, you know, perfect because I'm going to show you this easy way to do this. These kits, the things that I'm doing right now will be on my website. Just give me a day or two. I'm trying. Got a lot going on. Okay, so here we have a little awareness ribbon. Y'all, this is, I'm going to dry this just a little better. I feel just a little moisture, and I don't want any, when you're doing resin work, you don't want any moisture. You want glue or paint, whatever you're doing, to be completely dry. That's why I waited till today to add our resin to this other one. Hi, Monica, Texas Breeze Creations. How are ya? Hi, Michelle from Illinois. How's your weather? Look at this, sleet and flurries in Wisconsin. That is just awful. Well, it's been hot here in Texas, but, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these pretty pink little, I spilled them, so I'm grabbing a few more. They almost look like little pieces of quartz, but you know, it's just probably some tumbled glass. And we're going to put these down across where I put that chalk. Now this is just chalk, so it doesn't matter. It's not going to show through, I don't think. But if you're worried about it, you could erase it. But I'm going to put this right on top, so I don't think there'll be any problem. And you can paint. So if I wanted to, I could paint on that with another color or a lighter color of purple. But this is, because I've used a dark color, you honestly don't have to. You can just put down your little rocks or whatever you have. If you've got some glass, and just put them right down, and we're going to resin on top. And I think I'm going to see how I like it, but I got some clear glass. I have some pearls. I thought that might be pretty. What do y'all think of pearls? Hot but windy in Spain. So what temperature? Hi, Liz. How are you today? I'm glad you have internet. I am glad you're here. So guys, anybody out there thinking, ooh, I'd like to join her team. I have somebody, tell me if you have somebody that is either dealing with Alzheimer's or dementia, or, you know, you think might be. I've got a free group, and that's where we do this fundraiser. It's an all-day craft event, and then the last 5 minutes of each presenter's time, they're going to auction what they've made. And of course, you actually, if you win, you just make a donation to the Alzheimer's Association. You know, we never touch the money. It's not coming to us. It's going straight to them. And I've got inside my free group, which is called Creatives for Alzheimer's, I've got some statistics, and it will show you how they use their money, because that's very important to me. I did my research years ago when I got involved with this organization, and made sure, you know, that I was in alignment with how they use their funds, and it's really actually really fantastic. The only a small percentage goes to, you know, the people that work there. It is very much volunteer run. Okay, can y'all see this? So we've got our awareness ribbon with our rocks. So what I'm going to do is put down my resin, and then I will drop some pearls and maybe some clear glass. So let's kind of get started. We're going to put some resin on this one. Let me take a look. Can y'all see my desk? Oh, on the 6th, Chrissy, I am so sorry. Oh, Facebook blocked. Boo. I mean, I kind of understand because, you know, not everybody will work if they have access to Facebook, but I just want to let all these pretty colors shine through. So I'm doing clear glass on this one so that all the, because we've got purple, different shades of purple. We've got gold. And I don't want to cover that up. I think it's so beautiful. And you can just resin on top of your designs without even putting glass. Lots of ways you can use it. Or if you don't want to use resin, don't use it. Just paint. This is all totally customizable to what you like. Y'all help me get this out there. If you haven't sprinkled, I'd love for you to. And if you haven't followed me, I would love to have you. We have a lot of fun things planned. I've already given away a lot of fun things and we'll continue. So, you know, we have a lot of fun going on here. Okay. Let me take a look at this. Wonder if I need any, do I need any purple at all? Or maybe a little more up in here. What are y'all thinking? How's it looking from where you're at? Hi, Judy. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm doing good. I hope you are too. How's it looking from y'all's vantage point? Thank you for sprinkling, Mitzi. I love how y'all are so sweet to each other. Thank you so much. You know, when you see somebody that says they've just lost somebody or recently or even last year or the year before, utter a prayer. If you're a person of faith, utter a prayer because God honors that, and it doesn't have to be, you know, a 6-minute long prayer. You can just say, God, comfort her today, and He does. And it's so hard. Anniversary dates are hard, birthdays, holidays, it's hard. Okay, what do we think? Do we like the clear glass? I know, the shades of purple are so pretty, Tracy. I do too. Okay, let's get going here. Here's where the fun happens. Okay. Tracy, if you're still on and can hear me, would you please, since I'm like working and can't do that, will you tell everybody about the trip? And if you want to put your link, that'd be great. So my Facebook reach is not good right now. I don't know why. Probably because I talk about Jesus a lot, and they're like, nope, I don't know. But anyway, we have a fun event coming up where the ladies and gentlemen in Craft Around the Clock will be traveling to meet you here in Texas. So we would love for you to come and meet us. And I don't know if Tracy is still on and can put the link or anything, but I've got the link to the Craft Around the Clock group up in the description of this video. So you can definitely go there and read about it. And if you're in the Texas area, come join us. They're going to meet in Canton and in Waco. I'll be in Waco, but not in Canton. So I'd love to meet some of you. And of course, you can meet everybody in the other locations. I'm going to put this up here on my little shelf to pour. So bear with me while I do this. Y'all still here? When I quit talking, I feel like I literally feel like, did I go off the air? and it's just because I'm quiet. It's silly. Okay. When I do resin work, I'm very careful to get it exactly to that line, and then I'm going to do my other cup exactly to that line. I don't want any mishaps, and you really, if you use half an ounce of one, you've got to use exactly half an ounce of the other. And so I get quiet when I pour because I really want to line it up perfectly. Okay. I really don't have any issues because I do this. I take the time to kind of really slowly make sure I'm getting it to the line. And the other one, yeah. Okay, now I'm going to use this cup. Be sure it's clean because I did have the little rocks in it. How we doing? Hi, Roxy. I know, Dana. Me too. You're going to Kentucky, though, right? Oh, thank you, Kimberly. I mean, it just comes out. I never, ever once have something planned. It just comes out. And you know, I've always thought, well, I mean, if I get taken down, I guess that's the price, because I don't, you know, I never plan it. It's just the Holy Spirit that puts something in my head, I guess, or in my mouth. Hope this works, because I did not grab a small cup. Kind of worried that I got too small of a cup for mixing. Yeah, I did. This is an exactly 2-ounce cup, and I went ahead and mixed 2 ounces. Oh Lord, I don't know that this is going to work. Do I need to get another cup? I think I'm going to, guys. Darn it. I don't know. Oh, how did I do that? How did I do that? Hold, please. We're going to make this work. I've got an idea. I've done this before. Okay. I hate to do this, but we're going to make this work. Crafters, you know, what do you say? We're going to use this. And if somebody will time me, you need a clean cup. And because this is just exactly 2 ounces, it doesn't leave me room to stir. 2 ounces is really probably way too much, but I did intend to mix more than I needed so that I can resin a couple of other things that I have waiting behind me on my little shelf. So I did want to mix up extra, but then I didn't think to pull a big cup. So you just want to get all of your resin and all of your hardener into a larger cup to stir if you're going to use as much as I did. And then we're going to stir for 3 minutes exactly. Oh, thank you, Kimberly. You're right. Erlene, I use Art Resin brand, this brand. And on their website, they have a calculator. So you put in what size your canvas is or your board, whatever substrate you're using, and it will tell you how much. Now, that being said, I don't quite use as much as they recommend because I don't pour mine over the sides the way they do, you know, the way a lot of people do. You can put it up on blocks and just pour this all over and let it run off all the sides. And I don't do that. It's messy and it wastes a lot of resin, so I just don't do mine that way. So I have just learned through doing it for so long how much I need for each thing. So you'll do a few, like 3 or 4, and then you know, like, okay, I don't really have to do, you know, 1 ounce. I can get by with 3/4 ounces. But you really have to trial and error a couple of times because everybody's different, and some people do like to pour it. I just like to, what I do is I call something called doming it, where it goes to the edges, but it doesn't go over. Hi, Gloria. I saw your little name pop up. How are you today? Glad you're here with me live. So I'm stirring thoroughly, but I'm not whipping it like cake batter. That would give me a million bubbles that I would have to get out, and I don't want to deal with that. So we're just stirring, and I am scraping all the sides of this little cup I'm using. And when I'm done with this, I'll take a paper towel and wipe all this extra out, whatever's left around the sides. Then I'll take a paper towel with alcohol and clean it, and it will be good as new. So, is anybody got my time? Did anybody? I was hoping somebody would tell me they've got my time. If not, we're going to just pray that I can guess what 3 minutes is. I always, you need to stir this 3 minutes straight, not 4, not 2. It needs to be 3 minutes with this brand. Hi, Tara from Minnesota. How's your weather? We've been talking about, I know, Mary. So I don't think anybody has my time. Christy Reynolds is my faithful timekeeper, and she's not here, I don't think. So I don't think anybody has it. And that's okay. She cannot be here every time for sure. But I just took for granted somebody had a watch and was going to watch. So let's see. I'm just looking because you do know that it's very cloudy when you first put these two together. And then as you stir, it gets really clear. And it'll have bubbles, but it will be clear. And it is really clear. So I probably am at my 3 minutes. It's Phyllis, did you grab it from the beginning? Okay, thank you, Nancy. So Nancy knows. And I could tell because this is super clear. It's very, very clear. So I could tell that we were close. We're doing great on time, y'all. Fantastic. Hi, Linda Sue. Thank you, Sherry. Taking your husband. Oh, no, that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, Patty's my backup. When Christy's not here, she always has my time, too. And I just got without today. And okay, so we'll do this one. Now, I take my stick and just drizzle it over these pieces. You want resin to touch each little stone or each little piece of glass, whatever you're using. And I can see I just let it go over there. No problem. I'll show you what I do. But I'm going to go around this little ribbon and be sure that each little piece gets a little bit of resin on it. And then I'm going to do the rest of the canvas, and then I'll add some pearls and maybe some other glass, but I'm just going to see how it looks. A lot of times I'm just kind of playing and seeing what I like and what I don't like. But before I went live, I did have all this out on the canvas with some pearls setting on it, and I thought it looked really pretty. So we'll see. I typically, because I'm doing this small size, just use my stick to kind of spread this around. If you have a large piece, you can use like a spatula or something that's got non-stick on it is real helpful. But for small places like this, just a little craft stick works. When I send out kits, you get everything you need to do this project. You just have to provide the resin. I send you even the cups and the measuring cups and the stick. I send a toothpick. I send gloves. Everything you need to make it as easy as possible. And one day I may provide the resin for everybody, but right now it is just not something I can do. I can't keep up with it being I'm the only person that works here. I don't have any help of any kind, and it's all I can do to keep up with everything. And I have packaged resin before, and you've got to do it a certain way, and to mail it, it's got to be done a certain way. So I just don't have that time. Y'all with me? Hi, Sheila. Hi, Pam. This is a awareness ribbon piece of art, and I'm just putting resin on top of this painted canvas with these stones on it. And I've got an Amazon storefront where you can see all of the products that I use for resin. Everything in there is things that I own and use. So all the way down from the glass that I use to the resin that I buy, everything. This right here is kind of empty. I'm going to put a little bit, but this is self-leveling resin, so it does, you know, it'll come out from these rocks and kind of come in here and fill it up, but I'll still add a little bit right here. And then I'm going to put this to the side, and it will continue to kind of spread, and then I'm going to do this, and we can really kind of pour on this. I still want to be sure every piece of glass gets the resin, but it will, because I'm going to need to kind of get it all over. So I think all of this will probably be left over that I can do a few things that I want to do. Always wear gloves when you're dealing with resin. It's very sticky. You might even put on an apron if you don't want to ruin your clothes, because, you know, it's easy to get some on you. And I did use gold foil on here yesterday, so you can see that on the edges, and you can resin right over that once it's all dry. I have lots of these tutorials here on Facebook, but YouTube is the easiest to find because I have them divided into a group. You can just search resin art or glass art, and I've got a playlist with them, so it makes it easier to find. I am helping this along, just kind of taking the resin and making sure it's all covered, and then it will continue to self-level, just level out. So you do want to put this up on top of something while it cures. So I have a couple of little jars like this that I will set this on top of, and that way if any resin kind of comes over the edges, it will go down, it'll just kind of go down the sides and usually stop. I really haven't had it drip onto the paper, but if I left it like this sitting on a table and the resin came over, it could get stuck to my table, which is no problem since this is paper. I just pull it up, but you know, it's still a hassle and kind of a mess to get it off of your canvas. So I just am in the habit of propping it up, letting it cure. I let it cure for about, I say 24 hours, but it's really not quite that. It's like 12. So I let it cure basically overnight. Then in the morning I'll come in here and take a picture of it, but I still don't touch the top because it's only soft cured in the morning. In the morning, if I touched it with my finger, I would get a fingerprint on it. So I still don't touch any of the top. I just hold it by the bottom. I'll take it outside and take a picture and then just put it back on the shelf. It'll continue to cure for about 3 days and get hard, but you know, after a good 24 hours, you can do whatever you want to. You know, you can move it around or whatever. But I just kind of have a routine where I just leave it on the shelf for a couple of days, and then on the 4th day I can ship it to someone. So I wait a good 4 days before shipping to make sure everything is nice and cured really hard. Okay, you'll see I can't really tilt it or it will kind of run off the edges. Y'all think you like the clear glass? I think the clear is a good choice if you have something under it that you really don't want to cover up. And I just thought this was pretty on its own, so I did not want to cover all of our painting with our different colors. And you can, like I just plopped a piece on there. If you see a piece on your desk like here, you know, I can totally just plop it down and all the resin that's on here is going to hold it tight. It won't budge. Let's see. Thank you. You dropped, oh, was that the ones I picked up? Yeah, I saw those. And so you can add at this point. If you decide to add more, you can. I'm taking my stick and kind of turning some over. And but you know, some people just dump it down and they don't worry about if it's turned up or down. It doesn't matter to them. Now, if I kind of look around and if I have any drips, I'll take my glove and just kind of, but I am going to put a little bit of this resin on my fingertip, and I'm going to be sure that I have brought it right to this edge and just right over that edge to be sure all that gold is down. And so it will last forever for whoever gets this. I have several of you message me after a live and ask about the things I make. Everything I make is for sale unless I say otherwise, and I just don't have a lot of time to get it on Etsy. I've got an Etsy and there's hardly anything on it. I've got to take a day and do that. Okay, now let's mess with this one and then we'll get the bubbles out, but I'm just going to let them sit. Bubbles will kind of come to the top. So here's where I want to drop down some pearls. Y'all tell me if you don't like them. But I thought these would be pretty. And especially if you make this for someone, maybe someone, I actually think I'm going to take these off and use my white pearls. These are, you know the difference in color of pearls? These are more of a yellow pearl. I'm going to try the white pearls. I think I'm going to like those better. So let's get those off and use these. You know, if you wanted to make one of these for, oh, thanks for the stars, somebody. If you want to make one of these as a gift, it's kind of fun to add in some pretty elements, and you can include a note just letting them know you care and you're praying for them, and that would be super sweet. What do y'all think of the pearls? Let's see. You love them. Okay. Thanks, Jeannie. Hi, Maria. I'm glad you're here live. Thank you. You don't cover the glass stones. Well, sometimes I do, Gina. You know, it just depends on what I'm doing and what look I want. You know, it really is kind of personal preference. I definitely make sure they're all down really well. And then if I want to put resin over the whole thing, I'll just douse the whole thing. Sometimes I have like some petals or like glass petals, and I really probably prefer not to have resin on top. So I try to maybe not resin those as much, but you know, it looks good either way. I'm going to drop some of these little ones in here and there. I think I'm going to try a little bit of just clear glass too on here. I don't know. You know, I've never done one like this, so I'm just kind of deciding what I like as I'm doing it. You can always, you have about 30 minutes to play. So 30 minutes to do what I'm doing, and then it's going to start setting up and getting, you know, kind of like it doesn't want to be messed with. It gets thick. So right now I can still move these around, take them on and off, whatever I need to do. But it will start getting hard in about 30 minutes. And I say hard, but you know, thick. Thank you, Debbie. You like the hearts. The pearls are unique. I think so too. I always, you know, pearls remind us of our mom and grandma, don't they? They do me. So I think they'd be so sweet for a gift for a woman who's dealing with it, or maybe has a family member with it, or I have done this type of thing for breast cancer, and it turned out so pretty. It was stunning. So I guess that's where this idea came from. Is I do like the clear. I know y'all can't tell really, but I'll hold this up closer in just a second. And of course tomorrow is when you get to really see how it looks. You just can't really get it on camera when I just hold it up, but tomorrow when I can get it outside and take a picture of it, that's when you can really see how it looks and what it looks like better. I do like these clear pieces. I think they add a lot. So I'm going to just keep putting some of this clear with it. You can, if you have some of your mom or grandma's jewelry from when, you know, the old-timey jewelry. Thank you, Sandra. Thanks, Chrissy. You know what I'm talking about? The brooches and the earrings they used to wear. I mean, they weren't high quality, but, you know, if you still have those, you can put those into a design like this, and then you can display it. So I do have a few pieces, not much, of my mom's jewelry, and I am going to do something special eventually with it like this, because right now it's in a drawer, or it's in a box in my closet. No pleasure out of it at all. But if I can use it in a piece, you know, then it's out and I see it and I think, oh, look at that. You know, it just makes you feel good. So don't be afraid to use your memory, what do you call them? There's a word. Come on. Why are words hard for me? Things that are special to you from your mom or grandma or sister, you know, and use them so that you can see them and enjoy them. Okay, I'm going to stop with this. I think it's looking good. I wanted to kind of load it up with this clear, and then I'm going to show you how I get the bubbles out. Again, you can see other tutorials. I have some that are real in-depth. I have a couple of classes that are only like $10. If you need help finding them, let me know, because they're probably, I don't advertise, y'all. I just I get on here and I do this, and if somebody wants it, they tell me and I direct them. Okay, so now I'm going to take my little butane torch. This is like a kitchen torch you use for creme brulee. It is linked in my Amazon store, this exact one, because I love it. And I've also got a little tutorial on how you add the butane in here. It's super easy. I know it's very intimidating when you've never done it, but it really is super easy. You got 3 minutes. So don't be intimidated. This resin I chose, it is more expensive than the things you get at Hobby Lobby or Michael's or even Amazon, but it is so safe and I feel totally comfortable using it. I've not had any problems. It's VOC free. You won't have any breathing issues. Now, if you have someone in your family with cancer or lung cancer, you know, even though they say it's safe, even for that, I personally wouldn't use it because I'm not going to take any risks. But just get on the Art Resin website. But I will say this, please do your research and don't use resin just because everybody else is or just because it says it's safe. Be sure and do your research. So now you take your little torch and just quickly go around your piece, and that pops your bubbles. And then, like I said, I give you a toothpick if you order from me, and if you have like a little, sometimes you get a little hair or the glass has dust particles in it or something. Now it's a good practice if you want to wash your glass. You wash it and then you put it out on paper towel and kind of blot it dry and just let it dry. But it does have to be 100% dry before you use it for your resin. So I didn't wash this. I just, you know, you saw me pour it on. So I do see some particles, which is, you know, just little dust off of the glass, because in traveling and things, that's how it settles. But just a quick swipe over this, and you don't want to hold it too close, and you don't want to keep it there too long. Oop, oop, oop. That was almost an emergency. I'm going to do this one more time since I dropped that paper towel on it. And then let me show you. I know you can't really tell, can you? Darn, but it will be so pretty tomorrow, so you're going to have to come back and look at the photo. Oh, I love this one with the pearls and the glass. That is so pretty. I hope y'all can sort of tell. Love it. Listen, guys, thank y'all for being here. If you want to help me and join my team, I've pinned a link. I hope it's there, but just click on that. Go join my team. Message me so I can give you a frame if you want it that says I support Alzheimer's. Just whatever. But I'd love to have your help. I want to have a great year, and I want to raise a lot of money and help all these families that need it. Thank you guys for being here. Up in the description of the video, you can click on Craft Around the Clock and go to that group and watch the next crafter after me. Hope to see you guys tomorrow or the next day. Bye. Thank you.